Virgo, welcome to your mid-November 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a personal reading. It may resonate, it may not, but with what doesn't resonate, please leave it for someone else, as that may be a message for them. Hi, cross-watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Virgo and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life at this time. What messages does Spirit have for you in regards to what's unfolding in your love life, what you need to know about your love life? And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're together or apart from this energy that I'm picking up on, let's see who's coming through for you and why, Virgo. Energy around Virgo with love and romance, Spirit. Let's see. Okay, we have new love. I like that for you guys. And it says a new love or recommitment to love is developing. So for a lot of you, I do feel that you've met someone very recently. I'm hearing September, maybe in Virgo season, around Virgo season for some of you, where you've met someone and it's been developing, it's been growing. Maybe this is someone that you met in 2022, and I do feel the relationship blossoming at this time. I'm seeing a lotus, and maybe the lotus has deep resonance for you guys specifically on a personal level, but it's almost as if the story of the lotus is it starts in the mud, right? And it has to grow through mud in order to break through the soil and hit the sunlight. And I feel that's the energy for you guys in this. The letter N is sticking out to me very strongly here, as in Nicole, as in Nathan. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone here. But others of you, maybe this is someone you're meeting at this time, someone that is going to ask for your number, ask for your social media, want to hang out with you, ask you on a date. But there's something blossoming, Virgo, that I feel is bringing a new sense within an existing connection or new sense in your love life, which is really exciting to see. Let's go ahead and see who this energy is a little bit further. What do they want to tell you? What do they want to say to Virgo at this time that they haven't told Virgo? That they've been dying to tell Virgo? And when they meet Virgo, they'll want to say something, but feel like it's too soon. Good. Interesting. This is someone that I feel, this is why a new level of this love is coming in, like an upgrade to this level, because there may have been things that have been a little bit rocky, have been a little bit distant. And maybe Virgo, they're kind of sensing that because of some sort of closed offness or because of some sort of shyness, some sort of vulnerability issues that may be existing, it may have been pushing you away, and they kind of sense that you're trying to be patient through all of this. You're trying to understand, but if there is a lack of progression, if there is a lack of what's blossoming and what's unfolding that you've been waiting and wanting to see, it is reasonable that someone may be picking up on your distance, maybe picking up on you just pulling a little bit back. And I do feel that they've been pretty concerned about that. And that's why they want to take this love to a new level. That's why they're seeing it, that it's time to do so. I'm excited to see what the tarot has to say. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? What are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Virgo? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? I do have to comment and say right off the bat, 2 8s here. Your birthday could be September 8th, September 18th, perhaps August 28th for some of you guys. Maybe some of you met at work, I'm kind of seeing, or through a work project, through a collaboration, that you guys worked on a project together. And man, they do feel as if this is going to work between the two of you as you guys have gotten to know each other. You have a lot of fun with one another. I see that you guys uplift this person with your energy, with your vibrance. I'm seeing that this person is realizing it's time now. If they've waited long enough. And they still have so much to say to you, that they were waiting for the right time. They didn't know if it was too soon to tell you how much they feel about you, how much they care about you. Because again, it's like that energy of not wanting to mess things up, of not wanting to say something too soon that may push you away. But I think whatever they need to tell you, Virgo, is exactly what you need to hear. And officially 888 is in the spread. So guys, I do feel this is a very positive turning point in your love life. This is very much something that is growing, is building, and can lead to success. So let's get right on in it. Bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. Scorpio energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. Does not have to be the case. This person is a bit reserved, a bit shy. Maybe it's not someone you're used to dating, Virgo. Someone who's a little bit more soft-spoken, but don't get it wrong. They are decisive with this King masculine energy. Regardless of gender or sex, masculine water makes things happen. They don't need for it to happen right away. But when they have their eyes set on something, they'll be smooth and patient. They'll know the right things to do intuitively. They'll know the right things to say. This person may even have a bit of a feminine energy that you enjoy. They're very down to earth. They're very comforting. You know, I'm almost feeling like if you guys have ever held hands, they're always the one to kind of like use their thumb to rub your hand a little bit more. They're very touchy. They love interacting with you through the physical touch. And that doesn't have to just be in an intimate sexual relation, but it could also mean in a romantic relation. They love having an arm around you, a hand on your waist, a hand on your thigh. And through their touch, I feel they'll make it known how much they're liking you. And it's, of course, consensual. I don't think I need to put that there, but just for anyone who may need to better understand. This person is someone who wants real love, true love. This is not the type of person that is just looking for a temporary fling, a one-night stand. No, this is someone who is a little bit selective emotionally about who they want to engage with, talk to, and they see promise with you. And with the King of Cups, they are falling for you, Virgo. They are in love with you. But maybe again, for some of you, there is more that you want them to start initiating. You want to not just feel it, sense it, but see that there's proof that they're going to take this to the next level by asking for a commitment, by talking about certain plans and strategies of how to start developing a serious relationship here, moving in together, closer to one another, spending more time with one another. Because with the Eight of Pentacles, there could be someone that has a lot of work to do, that cares a lot about their job, and that may have to have overnight shifts. Maybe someone's in the healthcare industry, like nursing, doctor, works at a hospital, and has to be on call, just as an example of the energy I'm kind of feeling here. But what they do feel is that they want to work on this with you, Virgo. They want to take those next steps. And that's amazing to see with the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart. This is someone they feel like even if you guys, let's just say, have some things you want to work on, develop, you guys always make fun out of it. Not anything that always gets too pressured, too serious. They feel like they're ready to take the next steps to start helping you and feeling more secure about this, letting you know how much they want this. This piggyback ride I'm seeing here is a vibe. I wonder if they've ever given you one before, if they carried you, lifted you up, or vice versa. Someone could live by the water, like a beach or a river or a lake, but they feel ready to take the next steps, and that could mean developing a newer energy within this connection. Others of you, you could meet this person at work, at a work event. What they think about this connection is the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So what I feel about this is what they're sensing from you, Virgo. You are the one now where it has been a little bit relaxed. It has been something where you haven't put too much pressure on. They're getting a new sense where you're like, okay, we've been dating maybe for 8 months. I'm feeling that we could do more with this. I want more with this. I want to either go public with this, tell everyone about us, make it official on Facebook or whatever. I want to do more with us. And maybe because of work, they've been stressed, they've been tired. But if you have been Virgo, which I see for a lot of you, been that support system for them to relax, to ease up a bit, I do feel they're going to make more time in doing more fun things with you. And just relaxing overall, like letting anything that's outside of this connection go for a bit so you two can spend more time together intimately. There is an event coming up that they're going to invite you to. I don't wonder if it's like a holiday party or a friend's house party for the holidays, maybe like a Friendsgiving or something like that they want to take you to as a date. But they think that this can go to the distance with the Eight of Wands. They can see this going far with you. And you are that motivation for them to want to have more in this connection. You have a great energy, Virgo. And that's something that they've easily picked up on. You do, I wonder for some of you, this person could sleep in quite a bit, and you have been encouraging them to wake up a little bit early, to go to breakfast with you, to maybe even do a workout with you in the morning or go on a walk. And it's been motivating them to start the day a little bit earlier. But if that's just a metaphor for what I'm seeing here, it's like you're their sunshine. You're that moment in the day. If they see your call, see your text, they feel like the day is really just beginning now. Now I feel motivated. Have a good time just because you sent that text message. Do whatever happens with my day, knowing if I'm hanging out with Virgo at the end of it, it's going to be a pretty good day. You guys have that vibe where it's like, yeah, you're romantically involved, but you're also like really good friends. What they like the most about you, Virgo, is the Four of Cups. And this is Cancer energy, an interesting card to have in this placement. What I feel with this of what they like the most about you is that if the mood kind of starts to get a little stressed out, sad, worried, whether that's with work, whether that's with whatever wounds they're looking to heal as they continue to grow up and develop, you know how to shift their energy. You know how to make them feel better. You surprise them in a lot of ways. When you do kind of send them a text with a funny meme or a funny GIF that makes them smile, or even if you send them or cook them like their favorite food when they're feeling a little bit down, or take them to their favorite restaurant. With the Four of Cups, they also see that you're someone that just doesn't take anything for granted. You are someone that also is very protective of your energy. You don't just give your love to anyone. And what I mean by that is that, of course, you could be a kind, compassionate person, but maybe some of my Virgos early on learned about when you give to the wrong people and when you try to fix things, try to heal things, and just nothing is ever enough. You know when to step back and say, okay, I've done all that I can. If this isn't enough, then it's time to put the ball in their court and see what they'll do with it. I also feel that you have that energy too that they've witnessed when you've interacted with their friends or their family members of lighting up the room. If anyone does feel down, you make time to talk to them and say, hey, come on, it's not so bad. Here's a drink, let's watch the game, or let's go out tonight. You cheer a lot of people up, including this person. And their pet likes you for some of you guys. Their cat, their dog really enjoys you, and that's something they really like. What they don't like about you is the Two of Wands. This is Aries energy. Interesting. What I feel with the Two of Wands is that I think you've made it more clear energetically at this time that there is a need of a shift. They do wonder if you're kind of starting to get bored with the same old thing, doing the same weekend activities, hanging around the same people. With the Eight of Wands as being what they think about you, they know you're someone that likes to be on the go, that likes to have diversity, variety around them. If there has been a shift of focus within this, that once where you were so engaging, you were the first to text, you were the first to call, you've placed the ball in their court for a reason, which I feel they've picked up on, they sense, they know. And now they're going to do more with it with the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands moving forward. But maybe they're wondering if you feel like there has been a fire that's died out or an intensity that's kind of faded a little bit for as long as it's been going. And I have to be honest with what I'm seeing with this Two of Wands too. For some of you, it's almost as if there's a sibling or a friend you have that they're not the biggest fans of. They think this sibling or friend is a little bit demanding of you, pressures you to do things you're not really down to do, but because you've been in a friendship or because they're your sibling, you feel like you have to do it. Like they almost feel you have an annoying friend around you that they don't like to hang out with as much in a group setting. What they like the most about this connection with you is the Two of Swords. Libra energy. So we do have two twos here. 222 could be a number confirmation you've been seeing quite a bit. Your birthday could be September 2nd, September 12th, maybe August 22nd for some of you guys. But they do like the fact that you have been patient with them during those times when they didn't feel ready to communicate everything just yet. If there were things that they needed to just keep silent and you've picked up on it, you sense it, you knew they weren't ready to have that conversation, you just said, okay. I mean, if you're not ready, you're not ready. I'll give you some time, I'll give you your space. With the Two of Swords, you don't push for anything. And I also feel with this being what they like the most about the connection is that I do feel overall you guys have been pretty open-minded with one another as far as not setting anything sternly in stone for the future, but being open to ideas, talking about, okay, the possibility of moving, but if it doesn't happen now, we can just know that's just a side note for something we can talk about later when you're ready to. And maybe for some of you with this Two of Swords, with what they like the most about the connection, there has been a lot they've been through in love and romance and family where they used to feel very, very alone. They didn't feel like they could really speak their truth, speak their experiences, that they'd be judged for it, but they feel very safe to tell you about those situations, Virgo. To tell you about things that are stressing them out, burdening them, that they don't feel comfortable telling anyone else. And they are very grateful to have you in their life for that role. And with the Two of Swords, I do feel you give each other that same space. Where maybe Virgo, when there's something coming up, instead of it lingering in your mind, you tell them and they give you that just as much of advice for it. And there's a lot of heart healing going on here. I'm seeing that with that being the dead center, right? But this is the turning point, right? What they haven't talked about, it's time to talk about now. They're sensing it. They're sensing it from you. They're sensing it with the energy of what's currently going on in the connection. What they don't like about this connection is the Nine of Cups. Pisces energy. I do feel they beat themselves up at times for not telling you everything they want to in the moment that they feel the most, as if they want to confess, they want to say it. There is a level here, whether it's from you or them, of someone being a little bit more reserved, a little bit more shy. And not that that's the biggest disappointment on earth, of course. We are all different, but it's almost as if you really wish they can tell you everything, to just let loose and go for it, of everything that's on their heart. But I do feel with whatever energy, if it's you or them, that has people around them where they could be a little bit demanding, they could ask too much of someone. I feel whoever is the opposite and the counterpart that is more selective gets annoyed that that person just gives so much when they're already drained to people or situations that they know is not good for them. But they may feel a duty to because it's their mom or it's their brother or sister or the friend that they've had since childhood. But I feel for others of you where they may have been this King of Cups when you met them. It's time to act on those dreams. It's time to act on those goals. And to feel safe with it, to feel ready with it. And even if there are plans that could go awry, if there are curveballs that can hit us, we feel safe enough to move forward with it, knowing everything's going to be okay. But it could also be someone has a lot of trouble with expressing their feelings, expressing their emotions, which may be an issue within the connection. This is so random, but I'm seeing someone that likes to drink like hot cocoa or chocolate milk. Maybe confirmation for someone out there. Highest hopes is the Three of Cups. This is Cancer energy, and what I'm feeling with this, especially with the holidays coming up, maybe for some of you, because you started dating, you started having this connection, it's time to introduce you to their close friends. It's time to introduce you to their family members, or even just deepening that relationship by having you over for the holidays, or by taking you guys on the trips that they would do only with their friends every year at this time. They want you to be more part of their group in that way. And they're hoping that even if there are some of their family members or friends who are a bit more difficult to get along with, let's just say, that you guys will all get along cohesively together, that they'll accept you, or maybe that your families and members and friends will accept them if they are a bit more on the shy side. They have been telling everyone about you, Virgo. They've been very excited, and I do feel there's certain people in their life that are excited to meet you, and they're hoping you're ready for that. They don't want you to be nervous about it. Even if they have certain difficult people around them, I feel they would have your back 100%. So anyone that wants to make a side remark or a backhanded compliment, they would be quick to defend you for sure. So there's nothing to worry about as far as that goes. But I also feel with this Three of Cups, again, where it's been just dating, it's plateaued at this like casualty of, yeah, we're together, we're talking, but we haven't been exclusive, or I want to move in together, or I even want to start thinking of engagement and stuff like that. Let's go through that door out of what it has been to something new. Deepest fears is the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy. A couple different things I'm feeling for you guys. For some of you that what's the word? The peak of when all of this should be happening, the new love, the new level in this love, the upgrade in this love happens in your life, that it's at its prime time right now, starts to fade. And because they don't feel ready yet, because they feel nervous to do so, the timing will be off. And then eventually you will start to disconnect. You will be bored with this. You will see that there maybe is not much there that they're ready for that you have in mind with. Others of you, with the imagery of this card of the Eight of Cups, that for some of you, you won't, they're afraid that you won't like their family members, their friends, that their family members or friends that may be a bit more difficult will not get along and cause more issues within the connection. Maybe they're afraid of that on your side for whatever reason, your family and your friends. That your family member or friends, because of their judgments of you, would steer you away from them. A little bit of insecurities are coming here, but I do feel, Virgo, that by hanging out with you, by reassuring them, by having more experience and fun with one another, great times, great nights, great dates, you're letting them know that it's us too. And we're developing this relationship here, and not anyone can tell me anything different about what I feel for you and what I think of you. So those are the two scenarios I'm picking up the most for you guys. All right, Virgo, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what are they likely to do in the upcoming days and weeks as all of this unfolds into December? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation and pull some oracle cards as well. But before we go into the extended reading, I will pull one more card here from this deck and see if Spirit has any more advice for you guys, insight about this connection, about this person that you may need to know about, be aware of, what to expect. Dragonfly, nice. You bring light to this world. That's why they're really falling in love with you, Virgo. Sure, you could be extremely physically attractive. You could have stability in your life. But it's really the light that you have, that others see, that they see. And it's as if they know that with you around, their life is going to be better. It's going to be okay. And I think that's why they're looking more towards a serious route for the two of you and furthering this and growing this. And for those of you, again, that this is all what's to happen from a new love that you're still waiting to see, they're going to fall in love with your soul. And that's the most deep level of spiritual connection that I think we can have in this world. And the dragonfly may be something very personal to you, and that may just be a further confirmation. And that may just be a further confirmation that this reading is definitely for you and what's to come. And maybe Virgo too, the light that you have in you, you're seeing in them. And that's a soulmate energy there. All right, Virgo, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading, where I'm going to overturn this card here to show you what they're going to do in the upcoming days, weeks. Is this conversation going to happen? What actions are they going to take? Or is this just still going to kind of take its time a bit? We'll go ahead and see in the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Virgo, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. It's provided you with the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you're seeking by what's ever going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.